Hey, everybody. They actually use music and others video games in order to be able to develop their English communication skills. And these are good methods, but sometimes it may lack the opportunity to have interaction, but that comes with time. And plus, with modern devices that we have, headphones, microphones, and everything else, and being able to go on live and communicate with people from other parts of the world. So, these methods are going to be very accessible and they're going to be extremely helpful. So, I'm going to talk about them and in their respective levels. All right. For instance, when it comes to TV shows and learning English, you can use TV shows at the basic level, at a beginner level, the A1 and A2. And TV shows such as Peppa Pig, Dora the Explorer, and there will be some extra English like sitcoms for learners, okay? And that's at the basic level. Okay. So you can develop your listening ability and also be able to practice the pronunciation. So that's at the beginner level. Now, at the intermediate level, what is highly recommended is TV shows such as Friends, which was back in the 90s, really great TV show and became extremely timeless, became very famous. And there's The Office and the ever so famous Stranger Things. Now, Friends is great for everyday conversations, idioms, American culture, and humor. The Office, which is the one that's US based, that's realistic workplace dialogue, is subtle humor, and good for informal speech. Then Stranger Things. Well, what can Stranger Things, help with? Well, things such as like supernatural among teenagers and adults introduces a range of tones and slangs. So you get to learn some slang words and stuff. And that's going to be at the intermediate level. Now we'll get into the advanced level regarding TV shows. In the advanced level, we have the BBC, which is going to be a show like Sherlock Holmes. Okay, it's fast, witty dialogue, and complex vocabulary. Idea for comprehension challenge. Okay, then there's another show called The Crown. This is British English, and it has formal tones with historical content. And then there's another show, and this one is called Suits, which is legal vocabulary, persuasive language, and rhetorical strategies. So, and at the advanced level, this is some very good TV shows in which to be able to assist you in building your ability to understand different conversations and stuff. So I'll repeat it one more time. And one being at the beginner level, Peppa Pig, Dora the Exploradora, and also there's like some extra English type of ESL learners. And you can typically find those here online and you put in ESL learners and it'll pull up a lot of information and there'll be videos and stuff to watch. Now, at the intermediate level, Friends, The Office, and Stranger Things. Okay, keep those in mind. And then for advanced English, you can look at shows such as Sherlock Holmes, The Crown, and Suits. All right, so by way of TV series, these are highly recommended in order to assist you in developing your English communication skills. Now, regarding songs, okay, so at the beginning level, there's some old school songs from long ago that are very good for developing your communication skills. At the beginner level, there's the Beatles and the songs Hello, Goodbye. There's also ABBA, which The song is Mamma Mia. And then Jason Mraz, I'm yours. Okay. So regarding the Beatles, there's a very simple vocabulary and structure. Then ABBA, there's a structure of repetition and storytelling in the lyrics. So really cool. And then Jason Mraz, I'm yours. It uses a slow tempo and clear enunciation. So at the beginner level, this is an excellent, excellent option for songs to listen to. Okay. Now at the intermediate level, okay, there's Adele, Someone Like You. Okay. It's an emotional storytelling and it has clear diction. Okay, so it's very good. Then there's, of course, Coldplay, and that song being Fix You. It's metaphorical language and slow pace. All right. And then who doesn't like Taylor Swift? There's a lot of people that love Taylor Swift, and her song being Love Story. And it's a modern storytelling and varied vocabulary. So at the intermediate level, these are good songs in order to help you develop your language further and to understand the meaning of different words or different phrases and word combinations. Okay. Now, at the advanced level, we have Bob Dylan, like a Rolling Stone, which is rich in metaphors and cultural references. We have Eminem, Lose Yourself. It has complex rhythm and rhythm patterns. And then there's Ed Sheeran, Photograph. And that one, he uses a lot of figurative language and complex tenses. So these are really, really good. Now you can basically, as a tip, use lyrictraining.com or Music Match to turn songs into vocabulary and listening activities. Okay, so I'll give that to you one more time. All right, you can go to the website called lyricstraining.com or you can go to Music Match, which is MUSIXMATCH. And what it'll do is turn songs into vocabulary and listening activities. Now, last but definitely not least, we have a lot of gamers out there and stuff. And I remember playing like adventurous video games. One of them that really stands out is going to be Zelda, you know, and it has the little dialogue, has the bubble box and stuff, and you have to read, and it's pretty good. So, but in our modern day, okay, when it comes to video games for English language practice at the beginner level, what is highly recommended is The Sims with English text. So be sure to activate your English text. It's everyday vocabulary and household interactions. Another one is going to be Minecraft with English audio. Okay. And it has creative vocabulary, especially useful in multiplayer mode with chat. So you can be on with your friends. And as long as you have the English audio on, then you'll have that availability to hear uh, some creative vocabulary. All right. So be sure that you have the audio, the English audio on. Then there's Duolingo English Adventure. It's gamified English practice within a fantasy setting. All right. So at the beginner level, you have those three video games that you can utilize for your English development. I'll say the name of those games again and what they're good for. The Sims with English text. Okay. Minecraft with English audio. So you have the audio with Minecraft. And then the Duolingo English Adventure, which is gamified English practice within a fantasy setting. Now, intermediate level, okay? So, for our intermediate learners, there's a game that is called Animal Crossing. I've never heard of it. Types of linguistics and stuff like that. There's another game. It's called Stardew Valley. It is a narrative based conversation English with tasks and context, which is excellent because then when you're set to do a task, you are learning, okay, well, what are the actions that you have to perform when it sends you on a specific duty or mission? The name of that game is Stardew Valley. Okay. The other game that is recommended at the intermediate level is going to be Life is Strange. Now, this one, it has a choice-based narrative that's realistic. Okay, teen and adult speech, cultural depth. Okay, so for younger ones, and all right, if the parents are not with you hearing like adult content, then you have to leave this game alone. All right, the name of it is Life is Strange, and it has a choice-based narrative. Okay, so there's some realistic teen and adult speech. Okay, now finally, for the last one is going to be advanced English. Okay, so the games that are suggested in order to help with your English development and to broaden and expand it, the first game that is under recommendation is The Witcher. It has rich dialogues. It's in a medieval time, so it has medieval vocabulary, and there are moral choices. Okay. Then there's Mass Effect is another game. Mass Effect is the name of the game. And it is a sci-fi dialogue, technical and political vocabulary. Okay. So you got that there. Then there is, lastly, Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, this one, it has historical English and it's American dialects and idioms. All right. Now, the tips for effective learning: use subtitles wisely. Start with English subtitles, then remove them as listening improves. Shadowing technique: repeat phrases immediately after hearing them to improve pronunciation and rhythm. Number three, keep a vocabulary journal. Note down new words and expressions, especially idioms and slangs. And number four, use interactive tools. Apps like LingQ, Language Reactor, or SpeechLink can help process content more effectively. So, these are some recommendations regarding TV series, music, and video games to help aid you in your English development at all three levels, be it if it's at basic, if it's at intermediate, or if it's at advanced level. I hope you find this very helpful and thank you for stopping through and taking a look at the video. I wish you the best and be sure to make every day a great day. Bye bye.